Now we will have to remove 3 screws inside the glove box. There is one right here, second one, third one. And there are 2 more screws underneath the glove box. One on the left and one on the right. For this we'll be using the Torx 25-bit. And there are 2 more bolts, one on the right side and one on the left, which we have to remove as well. For this we'll use the 7mm socket and extension. Now we can simply pull the glove box off. There are a few clips on the sides that hold it in place, but after you have removed the bolts it will come off, and we have a few connectors as well.
So this is 3 actually, 1, 2 and 3. This is a glove box.
The glove box comes as one big assembly, as you can see, gets removed all together, and here we have the part number for the whole assembly. The blower motor is being held by 3 screws. There is one right here, one on this side, right here, and there's another one hidden underneath this airway. Besides that, we'll have to disconnect this electrical connector prior to removal. And like I said, because the airway is partially in the way, we will need to remove this bolt. This will loosen this airway and allow us to remove the remaining 3rd screw. For the airway screw we'll have to use Torx 25-bit, and for the rest of the screws we'll use Torx 20. You can access it from here. You'll need to use a small wrench like this. It's not tight at all. You can just use your fingers to remove this screw. And this gives us a little bit of room to remove the screws. I will disconnect this connector. What I'll have to do is I have to press on the inside part of the connector, press and pull, and I'll show you guys what I actually pressed. So you have to go here in the middle. You can see this part moving right now, and this is what you press to remove the connector. Now I'll use Torx 20-bit to first remove this screw right here. Unscrew it counterclockwise. The second one is located right here. And the last one is right here. Now, because we loosened the airway, now we can get access to this screw as well. And after this, you can pull the blower motor out. This is the number for our blower motor. Again, guys, this is how it looks. And besides that, we just want to again point out the importance of knowing what to press when you remove this connector. So what you have to do, guys, if you have to press on this ton which is inside, and this will allow you to remove the connector. The blower motor goes in, align this side right here, and now I will use the screws to secure it in place, first by hand. There is not much space, this is why it's important to have proper tools. And the last screw. Hand tighten these screws. Once it stops moving, tighten it a little bit more, and this will be enough. Now this connector goes back in place. Now I can move this airway and reinstall the last screw. Again, very little torque here. Also, if you need to replace the blower motor resistor, it actually is located right here. This is where our connector went. It went into the resistor. And again, it's pretty straightforward. There are only two screws on two sides. You just simply remove them, and then you'll be able to take the resistor out. And this is the part number for the blower motor resistor. When you guys reinstall the assembly, first reconnect all three connectors. Now the 7mm bolts will go in first, two of them. Now we have 3 bolts above the glove box. And 2 more screws on the bottom. And when you guys done, make sure that lights are working. This means that the connectors have been properly connected, and our cooler is working as well. And at this point our installation is complete.